lately I've been trying to use smaller sails in less wind. Here is really light wind, it's about 5 meters per second, or sometimes even 3 meters per second. I don't think even the gusts come up higher than 6. And when it's 6 meters per second I can get up easily. But since it's really hard to get up even in the gusts, so that's why I believe it's about 3 to 5. And and that's also what the wind meter says in Tora, 3 to 5. And it's really light, and I can't really pump and get up by my own. I need to use the waves, time them, and go a little bit with the waves, and then once I get up on the foil, I get some speed, and then you build apparent wind. And the theory is that the faster the foil, I mean the smaller the or faster the front wing is less resistant, you get some more speed, and then you get more apparent wind, and then you can use a smaller sail as well. A smaller sail is actually better when you're building apparent wind, because it's less wind resistant. It's a smaller sail, and the sail feels really light. It's like nothing when you're holding it. And you almost oversheet the sail. Hold it really flat, unless you're going a little bit downwind. But when you're going, if you try to go upwind, you can't go as steep angle as you normally would, because you are already sheeting in like 100%, going a little bit upwind. So you can't sheet in more than that. But you can use the gusts. If there's a gust, you can turn more upwind, but normally there will be some harder gusts when I go out in Mälaren, for example, in Stockholm, in the lake. Then there's always a gust that is a bit harder, and then you can go really steep angle upwind. But here it's open ocean in Tora, so here in the open ocean, the wind is consistently low, consistent light wind. So that's good in one way, that the wind is even, but there is no gusts to use or to get a bit more speed upwind or so. But it's just so a little bit more wind in one spot right here, close to the little island on the other side. There's some more waves there as well, so you can normally get going there. But sometimes it's hard because to time the waves in the shop, and you get really tired when you fail to get up when you pump. And normally when I get up, I get really out of breath, so I need to recover a little bit after each attempt. So if I don't get up, then I have to slog and wait a little bit, and I lose the opportunity. So here now I'm getting up and I'm using the waves to get up here. And if you get a clean set of waves you can pump on, that's big enough, that's great. Sometimes you get like little shop in the wrong direction, and that will completely stop you, and then you fail to get up. But once you're up, then everything is fine. You can cruise, and you you don't lose any speed or anything, even though the wind is getting lighter on this side. So it's just to get a good jibe and you can keep flying. But the whole point I'm using the smaller sail is that I want to practice my duck jibes, and unfortunately you need a little bit more power in the sail to complete a duck jibe than a normal jibe. You can go a little clue first, and you don't need to have as much wind in the jibe, and you can still fly through. So it's a little bit more effective, I think, with the normal jibe. The duck jibe is better when you're a bit overpowered. So yeah. And I don't want to do any jumps as well, because I lose a lot of speed when I jump. So you can't really do much. You can play around a little bit in the waves, and yeah, so I see a lot of potential there to go out in waves and windfoil. And then you can also do duck jibe, because you have a little bit more power. And that's what I did when I completed a few duck jibes on the other side, because there the waves were a bit bigger and I got some help. And also here I did a normal jibe, but I felt that the wave were giving lots of power, like I didn't need to use the sail at some point. So that's something I could exploit more and try to get good waves and try to find out the spots where the waves are better. So it would be more of that for sure.